The reason I'm doing this is because I have a whole bunch of blank sketch covers that I want to draw on, but I don't want to do like single color drawings. Like, I don't know if you remember my Flintstones sketch cover. She doesn't have any color other than the orange because I was using microns for the whole thing. And I'm really comfortable using microns, so it was fine. But after that, I decided I want to do them in full color. Especially the ones, like I have a Superman one that's all yellow, and I have an Adventure Time one that's all rainbow, like Lady Rainicorn. And so I thought, okay, I can't just draw black lines onto that and have it show up, right? And so I got acrylic markers. I got these gigantic acrylic paint pen set, but I don't want to draw on my sketch covers until I'm actually confident using the acrylic pens. So yeah, so hopefully after I do a bunch of drawings with them, I'll be very confident with acrylic pens. This is my one I did last night, and it's pretty streaky, but that's on purpose because I just didn't want to use that much ink. But I think it went quite well. I think it went better than this one. Like, I liked this one. This was the second one I did with the acrylic pens, and I think it's a bit stiff. I don't know. I like it, but you know. Alright, so getting straight into the drawing. First one was Littlest Pet Shop. Basically, I put up an Instagram story saying, like, give me requests to draw and I'll do them. And the first one I got was Littlest Pet Shop. I chose this little gray lamb that I thought was very, very cute. And also I thought it would be good because there's only 2 gray markers in this and I hadn't used either of them yet. And it was a challenge. They're very, like, the lighter gray is much lighter than the darker gray. The dark gray is quite close to black, and so because there's such a difference in value, it looked really punchy, which is fun, but it just I wish there was another gray just to get in the middle, or maybe even like a lighter gray. Maybe 4 grays would be good. And so yeah, I did the best I could. Honestly, I was just trying to use the markers, and you can see there I didn't end up doing any line art for these ones. The next request was Usahana and Pompopurun. For that one, I didn't do any line art either. And for these, I was just still getting the hang of choosing the colors and laying them down, and they felt really splotchy. And so I didn't do any like highlights or complex shading or anything. Just very simple 2 colors. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with these, especially the fluffiness. I was trying to make them look kind of fluffy, and I really like how they turned out. I also gave them a little burger and soda and fries, which had me craving a burger for the rest of the day. My main goal was just to get comfortable using these markers and slowly start getting a little bit more complex with them. And so these, it's still pretty simple, just 2 colors. This one was the first like small size human I've done with these, and it was a struggle. Like, actually, also there aren't many skin tones, so he ends up looking like paper white. But oh, so yeah, the third request, Rudius Gray Rat. I haven't actually seen this anime, but I looked him up and I chose the adult version because I thought it looked really cool, but then there wasn't enough reference images, so I do not think this is accurate to the character, but I did my best. And yeah, so for this one, it was really hard to get all those tiny hair shadows in with these super splotchy, thick markers. It just felt like such a struggle. And obviously, like, adding the micron at the end, the pen cleans it up a lot because you can get those tiny, precise lines. Okay, I'm drawing Ringo Road again. I'm about to color him. I have not made it through many characters in this drawing challenge. And in my defense, I have no defense, okay? But I tried live streaming on Instagram for the first time. That was freaking terrifying. I definitely am not gonna do line art live streaming again, or at least not anytime soon. Yeah, I think it'll be easier coloring maybe on live stream, but the line art is so precise and I get my face so close to it, and it's just kind of a pain to film. So Yeah, same with the sketch. It's like so annoying to film because I sketch like leaning my book on the edge of my desk so that it's not flat on my table. It's actually like that. So when I look at it, it's straight on. Because that way, okay, so here's the thing. This looks good on camera, but I'm sitting upright this. Like I'm sitting upright. And so everything at the bottom is bigger and then it goes backwards in perspective. Like from where I'm sitting, it looks like that, right? Which is really bad for drawing because then it means like if you're not seeing it how it actually is, all your proportions are going to be wrong. And so that's why I don't sketch on camera. But and if I do sketch, it's like this whole awkward thing and I have to kind of stand up and look around and I don't know, man. So this is just what works for me, but I think I'll keep experimenting. I'll try to find something that works better in the future. But yeah, back to drawing. So yeah, for this one, I was starting to have a bit more fun with the coloring. So this request was for Ringo Rodigan, which is actually my favorite minor antagonist in all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is my favorite franchise of all time. I freaking love JoJo, and so I was really, really excited to get this request. And he has white hair, or like grayish white hair, and a white outfit, which was an interesting challenge for coloring. But I was starting to get more comfortable adding different colors in for the shadows and stuff, getting a little bit more complex with it. And so then for this request, which was Harley Quinn and Ivy, which I was so excited to do, seriously so excited, I had a lot more fun with it. Like I feel like this is when I really started getting comfortable and understanding how to use these markers and doing more of what I would do normally. And so yeah, this is Harley Quinn and Ivy from Dark Knights of Steel, which I read like a few days ago or a few days before filming this. And oh my god, it's definitely like my favorite version of them I've ever seen in terms of their design. Like I love, 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 love their designs, but also in terms of how sweet and loving and romantic their relationship is. It's just so beautiful. So I was really excited to draw them. I definitely want to draw them again. But yeah, and I don't draw romantic scenes or like kind of romantic poses like that very often. I think I've done like 2 or 3 ever. So yeah, it was fun, fun challenge. It's hard with romantic scenes to get the expressions right, I feel like, because it's like very I don't know, the expressions and body language is very important and it's very subtle and tender and I don't know, I guess I feel like if you observe things a lot, it's easier to draw them, and I feel like I don't observe romantic scenes a lot. Like, I definitely see romantic scenes in media I'm watching, but I'm not, like, consciously observing it. Like, I'm not consciously observing, like, "Oh, how is their face softening?" Or, like, "Oh, how are they, like, moving in relation to each other?" Like, I don't know. I haven't thought about that much, and so it's always a bit of a challenge. But it's fun. It's fun. And so yeah, I had a lot of fun, especially coloring that purple flower in Poison Ivy's hair and that kind of greenery, that shrubbery stuff on her shoulder. So yay! This is how far I've gotten so far. I got a few more requests. I want to have dinner and go to bed soon, or not go to bed, but start winding down for the evening. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this one came out. As I'm going, I'm definitely learning more about how to use these markers. Like this one was a huge struggle with the hair. Drawing that small was super hard. This one, I was kind of getting the hang of it. I was experimenting a bit more. This one, I felt like it actually went as planned. The other ones felt like a disaster. Or like these all ones I've done in the past felt like a bit of a disaster. This one actually went pretty well. Also, I figured out putting the tissue under my hand so I'm not spreading the paint everywhere. The next request was Korn, and the first thing, obviously, I think when I think of Korn is Freak on a Leash, and so I did the album cover for Follow the Leader, which is the album that Freak on a Leash is on. And I did not know this. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, found out that Todd McFarlane drew this. Todd McFarlane is like one of the most influential Spider-Man artists of all time, also the creator of Spawn. Has done a lot of really interesting things. I had no idea he did the album cover for this, and he also directed their music video. Then I found out he directed these other music videos too for like Ozzy Osbourne and stuff. So that was super random and cool to learn about. My next one was Pinkie Pie. I was super excited to do this request. Started on a fresh page. I didn't end up doing any micron on this one because it was bigger. And I decided to put her in a clown outfit because I thought that'd be cute. Yeah, so the reason I didn't want to do micron is because I started noticing that the micron, it doesn't dry very well on the acrylic markers. It actually looks kind of shiny, and so when I tried taking photos of these drawings, instead of looking like it has black outlines, the outlines are like reflecting light. All right. I think this will be my third last one. You can kind of hear at this point in the night I was getting pretty tired, but still trucking along. I got a request for specifically Marvel Rivals Deadpool, which I was super excited to do. I love that weird thingy coming off his head. I don't know what to call that, tapered point. But yeah, super fun. It was a bit of a challenge because I only had 2 grays, and also I was just working with 2 reds. But I think it turned out I ended up using a lot more black so that I could kind of get a bit more depth with the gray, and I think that made sense. I think the trick with a lot of these is to use a lot of black, specifically, as I was saying, the black microns reflect, and so if you can get as much done with the black acrylic marker as you can, that's the way to go. Of course, it's still super, super thick, and so you need the micron pen, but if I can find a thin acrylic black marker, that's what I need, so I'm gonna look for that. Okay, it is the second last one, the last one I'm gonna color. I got a request for Supergirl. I was gonna draw her like in Woman of Tomorrow comic, but I'm really tired, and the only way I could keep myself motivated was to make a fashionable gyaru Supergirl, so that's what I'm doing. Oh! The entire time I was drawing this one, I actually had a whole burger and fried pickles waiting for me in the other room, so I was trying to work as fast as possible because I knew it was getting cold. But yeah, I was craving burger and fries all day because of that pom-pom Purin drawing. And so I had it waiting for me, and I just needed to finish this as fast as possible. And yeah. Okay, in the end, we got Lamb, Littlest Pet Shop, Usahana with a soda and fries, Papa Prune with a hamburger, Rudius Grey Rat, Ringo Road again, Harley Quinn and Ivy, Korn album cover, Cute Clown Pinkie Pie, Marvel Rivals Deadpool, and Gal Supergirl. Yay! I do really think that by the end of it I got the hang of how to use these acrylic markers. I'm really excited to use them on like a finished piece type thing soon. In the end, my favorite was definitely this Harley Quinn and Ivy one. I really like how the colors turned out. I feel like it went really according to plan. Obviously I love the designs from Dark Knights of Steel, and I just liked how their pose and stuff came out. I also like the Supergirl one. I feel like since it was a bit later in the night, I wasn't as, I don't know, precise as I usually am, but I still really like her outfit, and I like the hair. I love big hair. But yeah, thank you to everyone who suggested stuff to draw. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hey! Yeah.